Now it's time for Movie Friends with your hosts Michelle and Seth. We're talking film without pretension. We're finding cats that are unexpected. We'll watch a movie, film, or schmovie, and we want you to join our journey. So subscribe and share this podcast, or this might just be the last of the Movie Friends. We're movie friends. We want to be your movie friends.
Hey, welcome to Movie Friends. I'm here with my friend Michelle Rubenstein, who was born in France.
And I'm here with my friend Seth Vargas, who is looking for his root.
Oh, you got that right. I would love to know why I am the way that I am. You know what I mean?
Same. I'm
Yes,
searching for my
exactly.
root every day.
I have uncovered some roots, I feel, lately.
I have too.
Like
yes.
In the last few weeks, I have uncovered a few memories that in recounting them, I'm saying to myself, like, oh, that's why you're the way you are. Oh, oh, wow, that thing did mess you up a lot more than you thought it did.
Wow. Such discoveries.
But can there be good roots?
I think so.
Do you know a good root of yours?
No, not at the moment. Like a reassuring root?
Oh, I think a reassuring. That's a t-shirt.
A reassuring root. I think I'm always searching for the other roots and not the reassuring roots.
Well, and that makes sense because it's like you want answers, right? When something is happy, you're not like,
I don't need to understand
this.
this.
I want to get to the bottom of this.
Right. This don't feel right.
I experienced joy. Let's investigate. Anyway, you went on a trip.
I did.
Hey, listen, listeners. We were off for a week. Okay? We still put out an episode. You're welcome, you freaks. Come on. Where are all the letters thanking us?
Gosh, maybe they're still catching up.
Right. Maybe they're in the mail?
Yes.
The letters are in the mail? Yeah.
Snail mail.
Still put out an episode with the great Liam, a.k.a. Rolo Tony, on Backrooms. Okay? And we did that because you were gone. You went on a trip. What happened?
I went on a work trip.
Still a trip?
Yeah, still a trip. But yeah, went on a work trip. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Good people, good info, good food. Smooth flights. Although I went to Boise, Idaho, and it's very hard to get to Boise from New York. There's no direct flights. So I had to fly to Los Angeles to then go to Boise. And at least coming home, I flew through Salt Lake, but I was so annoyed that I had to fly to Los Angeles. Because you're like, flying over Utah. Right. I'm like, are you kidding? I mean,
they should really
Idaho.
offer. Yeah, they should really offer a parachute package.
Well, it's funny, but my seat buddy, my seat neighbor, he's like, oh, do you go to LA often? And I was like, no, I'm going to Boise. And he's like, he's like, we're just going to fly over Idaho. And I was like, yeah, I'm aware, dude. Do you have a parachute? Like, yes, thank you.
Right. Do your seat buddies talk to you?
This one spoke a little in the beginning, and then he slept for most of the time. However, he was very into sun chips, and so anytime the flight attendant walked by, he asked for sun chips. I kid you not.
You sat next to the Cookie Monster of sun chips.
Like every single time, even when I'm not kidding you. And I was just like, wow.
You can bring your own bag on, sir.
You can. But he just wanted that little bag of sun chips.
And did he keep getting them?
Yeah.
You can ask for more.
They gave it to him. At one point, they came around with a garbage bag for garbage. And he goes, can I have sun chips? And I was like, amazing. Can you get my dude some sun chips? It's been a minute since he's had a bag.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Wow. I love that guy.
Yeah.
There's that great Seinfeld episode where they sit next to vegetable lasagna. You sat next to Sunchips guy. Wow. Yeah, my seat buddies never talk to me, and I try a little bit, but I get it. You know,
Yeah.
the whole time you're like, who am I going to be sitting? Oh my God.
Right.
You're looking around your gate. Who is it going to be? And then your boarding club or whatever your
Zone.
your boarding
Yeah.
association is called. And then you're like, all right, I'm whittling it down.
Yeah.
One of you freaks. And then you get your seat and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
I had a
they're
really
looking
good
at me when they say that.
Totally. I had a really good seat buddy when I went to go see Krista in March. Like we were simpatico. It was good.
I dream of it. Like, you know me.
I know.
I crave the we are best friends immediately. You know what I mean? Like, and so just sitting next to someone on an airplane.
I know.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also went on a trip. I went out to Danvers. Okay. 3-hour drive to see Matt Farley performance with some of the band members.
Fun.
Brought my kid with me. It was incredible. It was great. It was so good. I got a last minute interview for the doc.
No way.
Yeah, real quick. It was a guy that I had wanted to interview, but he lives in Michigan, and it was kind of like, I really would love his contribution, but like I am not making a 24-hour driving trip for, a few seconds. Sorry, Jesse, but
Sorry, Jesse.
So it worked out, and I was like, oh my God, yes, like please, this is awesome. So, and yeah, it was a great show. It was incredible.
Awesome.
You've been to a Matt Farley show.
I have. They're pretty great. They're awesome.
And it starts out, and it's kind of like everyone in the room is like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then by the end, everyone is like, yeah, and like screaming the words. And
yes.
Yeah.
I use bleach. I have a video of that. Just chanting at the top of our lungs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There was an older couple in front of me, and the wife, towards the beginning of the show, kept looking at her husband like, I can't believe what's happened. Like, what? And they would play like a song. They did a song. They have a song called "There's an Old Lady Pooping on the Floor." And I was like, this is gonna make or break this. And by the end of it, she was like taking videos. Awesome. And she was like, so it's just, it's such a great, listeners, if you're out there and you have not yet joined the Matt Farley train, you gotta hop on, because I can't imagine like getting involved in it and not being like, all of this is incredibly fun and cool and charming.
Yeah. Just look up Matt Farley and Moturn Media. Yeah. Just look it up. If you've never heard of it before, you will be, and you probably have heard some of his songs, and you probably have used them in your Reels or TikTok.
Very true. Very true.
Just like our friend Krista did, and she didn't even realize it. And we're like, this is Matt Farley.
Excuse me. That's Matt Farley.
I literally said it like that.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, so that was pretty fun. That was cool.
Good.
Okay, so as we mentioned, last week Michelle was on break, and then she's been traveling, and so we're doing things a little bit out of order. Normally on this show, the last episode of every month is nominated and then voted by our patrons, okay? If you don't know what that means, here's what it means. Michelle and I produce a show. It's called Movie Friends.
You're listening to it.
Okay? Yeah. And doing podcasts costs money. And so we use a website called patreon.com where people can go. They can sign up. It's $5 a month, okay? We don't do the multiple tiers, okay? We're not teasing you with different things. It's all in one. That's Michelle. That's what Michelle and I are like, right? It's all in.
That's it. This is all you get. And it's the best of everything.
Right. And so, look, it's $5 a month. You sign up. And one of the privileges that you get is you get to nominate movies every month. And then you get to vote on all the nominations. And so this month's is But I'm a Cheerleader. from 1999, directed by Jamie Babit, written by Brian Peterson, edited by Cecily Rhett, cinematography by Jules Laberth, composed by Pat Irwin, costume design by Alex Friedberg, starring Natasha Lyonne, Clea Duvall, Kathy Moriarty, Rupaul, Melanie Linsky, and Joel McHaley. This movie was made for between 1 and 1.2 million and went on to make 2.6 at the box office, which I was very happy to see.
Yeah.
You know, we're not really obsessed with money on this show. Like, we don't really care
No, we
about
just
that.
beg for your money every week, but as far as the box office is, we're not.
Well,
really
I mean, I'm
obsessed.
not talking about our money. And you know what? On that note, by the way, folks, I forgot to mention, the reason you should sign up is because Michelle and I are in the process of making a movie.
Correct.
And we are using the funds from this to make it. So we're not just buying coffees, okay?
No.
But yeah, when you have a movie with a small budget, it does feel a little nice to know that those involved were considered successes, right?
Yeah.
And they shot this in about a month.
Nice.
All right, Michelle, you want to put on your civvies and read our summary?
Megan is confused. She thought that she was just like everyone else, with a nice family, a nice boyfriend, and a position on her school's cheerleading squad. However, when her friends and family stage an intervention, Megan is confronted with a truth that was hidden from her. She's a lesbian. Megan is sent to True Directions, a gay conversion camp for young people where she must finish the 5 steps to heterosexuality under the direction of the crazy and sadistic Mary Brown. Everyone tries to convince Megan she is gay because of her posters of women and lack of interest in kissing her boyfriend. And all she can say in defense is, "But I'm a cheerleader."
Do you know how hard it was to end this summary with the title? I don't know why. I don't know how that started, quite frankly.
I don't know.
I can tell you why we started summaries. I think that we had asked for feedback from our listeners or from our patrons or something at one point. And our good friend Kate, right?
Yes.
Is Kate our favorite? I don't know.
We don't have favorites.
She's not.
But, Kate is pretty great. We love Kate.
Right. We don't have favorites, but Kate is very special, right?
Yes, love Kate.
And she had given feedback, which was, it would be nice to have a summary towards the beginning. And we were like, yes, immediately.
You got it, Kate. You got it.
This is all for you, Kate.
Thank you so much. Let me kiss your feet. Thank you.
And so we put that into practice because we were like, yeah, that actually probably is a good idea, right? And so I just got into the habit of ending each summary with the movie's title, and I don't think we've ever not done that. But some weeks are easier than others,
For
and
sure.
this was very hard, very, very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it though. Good job.
I did do it. And speaking of Kate, I believe she had actually nominated this movie a different month.
A few times she has, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I've never heard of this movie before. I just have seen it being nominated.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so it was nominated this month.
Yep.
This month is June, right? Which is Pride Month, at least in America.
Yeah.
And I think, you might be able to correct me, I think that this movie received more votes than any other movie that has been nominated ever. Because usually it's pretty close. Usually the votes will come down to 1 or 2. We've had very few runaway nominations.
No, this was by a landslide. This was, because I'm looking at the tallies right now. And we had a lot of people nominate choices, which was very exciting. And we had an array of options. But this
very
one,
different,
there was nothing we have to break a tie or, no,
right.
This was a clear winner.
Yeah,
clear winner.
Very clear winner. So I have seen this film before.
Mm-hmm.
And this was one of the VHSs that my older brothers owned in their hundreds of VHS collection that was always in the basement. And I always saw the cover, and the cover of the VHS was, Natasha Lyonne in the pink dress with the hair, just giving it a look like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with the title, and I was like, what could this possibly be about? And
Yeah.
never watched it. But for you, first time watching it, what did you think?
Well, I started watching it on the plane, and then it was like, and I was watching on my laptop, and it was the beginning, and so it's just like the boobs up and down, and I was like, oh, should I not watch this on a plane? Like, where is this going? I'm not offended by this, but
Yeah.
you know, the whole plane can see, like, is this appropriate to
Yeah.
watch on? What is appropriate to watch on a plane, right? You're given a choice of movies, you know, and then, and I didn't know where, and honestly, this movie is way appropriate to watch on a plane because nothing really
Right. Yeah.
happened, you know, visually. But well, right.
There's a little.
Yeah. But
A
then I got,
lot is implied, but
yeah, but you have your AirPods in or whatever. And so I got sleepy. I turned it off. I didn't want to miss anything. So then I finished it at home. But I found this movie to be really fun, really campy. It was like Clueless, Barbie, Edward Scissorhands this is like before, and then it's like a love story with a happy ending.
Right. Right.
I had fun with it.
I liked this more now, the second time watching it.
Mhm.
When I watched it the first time, I liked it. Like I didn't dislike it, but I felt I didn't quite know what to make of it.
Like how to perceive it, or
yeah, like, well, like my overwhelming thought as I watched it was, this is maybe the best John Waters knockoff that I've ever seen. Like it's there's so much in the performances and how it's edited, the way that people speak to one another, tones not quite matching, and then some of the look too. I was like, oh, this is like John Waters by a different name, you know. And that's not to knock on, you know, the filmmakers or anything like that. Please, like there is no one like John Waters, and so if you can make a clone, that's you know, or even just something on the level of his films, then you've done a fantastic job. But that was kind of it for me. You know, I thought that the script was a little thin, and then this time I watched it and I just noticed how sweet it is so much more, and those moments really stuck out to me. I agree with you that like it is very campy and is very silly. We're not quite doing like sound effects,
right?
But would you be surprised if like during some of these things there was like a
no
or like
no.
Right?
Yeah, I love the look of this movie.
Yes, very good look. I felt like I could feel, you know, those blankets that they're in the girls' room. I was like, I feel like I can feel them right now.
The plastic outerwear, and yeah.
My one problem with the look in this movie, which I don't really have any, you know, I don't have a leg to stand on in this department, is Natasha Lyonne's hair.
Oh, it feels very like 60s. It's
right.
Just, yeah, I like it.
Right. It like I kind of get it, because in the beginning she is meant to be, in her mind, she is all American girl.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everyone around her is like, there's something wrong with her. So I kind of get that, but I wish that her hair had also gone on a journey this movie.
Did you like? What do you want? Did you want more movement? Do you feel like it was just like locked in place?
Yeah, it's a bit helmet-like.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But it kind of fits into how everything is so. She kind of feels like a doll in that sense.
Right.
And then you know, where she goes, True Directions also feels very much like a dollhouse, like a set.
Correct. Yeah. Including, you know, the woman who's just playing with everyone, which we'll talk about her.
Yeah.
she's kind of the most fascinating person
Yes.
in this movie to me.
Yes. Yep.
But yeah, I wish that her hair had gone on the same journey that
Mm.
she went on.
Mhm.
And especially because Natasha Lyonne has just one of the all-time great heads of hair.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah.
it's incredible. And so to just see it kind of contained, I was like, oh, let it out. Let that hair go. All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who is Rupaul to you? How does RuPaul fit into, what is your understanding of RuPaul?
My understanding of RuPaul. Well, I will say this is probably I don't know, is this true? First acting role of his. I mean, I know him from Drag Race and just being a
Right.
personality.
Right.
What does RuPaul mean to you?
RuPaul is in the Brady Bunch movie, which I believe you're a fan of, right?
I am a fan of, yeah.
Yeah. But probably unrecognizable unless he shows up in drag. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the Brady Bunch movie in many, many, many years. Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible that RuPaul was the first time that I was introduced to the idea of drag. Beyond like, you know, the episode of Boy Meets World where Sean dresses like a girl. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah.
Chick Like Me, right?
Wow.
They called it.
Wow. Yeah.
I think it was a good episode, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Who knows?
Yeah.
Might go back and watch it and be like, ooh, that was a little messier than I remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, like beyond like this person or character that you know is like dressing like a woman for this scene or this moment or this episode, right? Like it's not like I had never heard of the idea of dressing up, right? But RuPaul, like you said, was just a very large personality, like media personality.
Yeah.
And I remember he would like guest star on like Sabrina the Teenage Witch or, you know, different things. And I was just like, I had no concept of what that is. And so for a long time, I was like, I think RuPaul might be a woman. Like, I don't even really know. And so I've never seen Drag Race.
Oh.
Yeah. Is this a show that you watch?
It was a show that I watched. I was very into it. And then I think I watched like the first 6 seasons. I was just talking about this with Liz actually last week. And I very much enjoyed it. And then, like a lot of things, I fell off of it. I don't know the reason why, but I did enjoy it. I think I used to watch it with friends. I think it was like one of the shows we would get together and watch.
Yeah, there's so many cultural touchstones that I do not have. Well, not that I don't have access to them, but that I just don't have in my repertoire because I don't watch a lot of reality TV.
Right. But that being said, you have so many that I don't have because I don't really watch a lot of movies. Well, now I've seen a lot. A lot. It's funny.
But the ones that I have, like no one has, you know?
I get
like
it.
you can talk about, if you and I stood up in a room of 100 people and you were like, everyone who's seen Drag Race, come over to my side. And then I was like, everyone who's seen David Lean's Brief Encounter and liked it, come over to my side.
And liked it, Astrid.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you know, Brief Encounter isn't like some kind of hidden film, right? It's like a popular movie. But still, like, my point is, like, have you seen like Real Housewives stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Shows?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen an episode of that. I've never seen an episode of the Kardashians. And I don't say these things to brag. Like, I'm not like, you know, these things are below me. I just don't watch them.
Yeah.
So what is Drag Race? Like, it's a competition?
It's a competition, yeah. Yeah, and there's judges and it's good. I recommend it. You should just watch like a compilation of clips.
A compilation of clips.
Yeah.
But will I understand? Like,
Yes, you'll get it.
is
You're
there a
not.
story? Like, is there?
I mean, it's
Do
just
you
like,
root for people?
yes, you have your favorites, of
Uh-huh.
course. Your favorites is different,
Okay.
like competitions that they have to pull off, and they
Yeah.
walk the runway. It's been so long since I watched, but like I remember very much enjoying it. You would get
Yeah.
it. You would get it.
Okay. Have you ever been to a drag show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think
You go every week?
No, but like I think the first one I went to was like when I was like 10 in Aruba. My parents wanted to
Okay.
go, so we went. And no, maybe I was 12. But yeah, I've been to a couple.
Okay.
They're a good time.
Would you ever do a drag show?
I mean, I don't know who would want that. Why would I do that?
What is that? What kind of response
What do you
is
mean? What
that?
kind of question is that? Would I do a drag show?
You could. Ladies can do drag.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to think like what. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
Just like my persona. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't. That's not my type of performing.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm more the quiet comedy,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And like the weird. I want to weird people out.
Mm-hmm. You could do that
So,
with a drag show.
can you imagine if I was the first quiet drag performer?
You're just a little odd.
Like,
It could be the odd one.
That's really funny.
Mm-hmm. We could work on it.
Like instead of doing like a really like bombastic large song, I come out to like a Joni Mitchell song. And I'm just very sad.
Very sad. And maybe
I
just
sit in a chair.
yeah, and you tell like sad jokes. Really sad.
I bring
jokes.
out like props that you think will be used. Like I'll bring out a chair, but then I'll just sit in it.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll put a blanket over my head and be like, ugh.
Bring a lamp out so you could just turn it off.
I'm actually now
sit in the dark.
I'm actually now wondering, like, if this is a possibility. Like, if you and I could write the world's first sad drag show.
Very sad. Very, very sad.
And your character, right? You could be like a very sad old man.
Yes.
Like where we put you in like old age makeup.
Please.
Mm-hmm. And you're just like,
And I'll just say like, what? Get my what? Like get my good ear. And it's not. I don't have any. None of the ears are good.
Yeah, I think we might be missing the point of
I think
what
so
this
too.
is meant to be. But as is often the case with you and I,
as per usual, we've lost the plot.
Okay, so having said all that, though, how did you feel about RuPaul, who almost felt as if they were in a different drag in this movie, right?
Yeah,
because of how we perceive their public persona.
Yeah. I was just like, oh my God, RuPaul looks so young.
Yes.
Looks so young. Everybody looks so young, though. Really. I mean,
of course.
And everybody's like getting their start in this, too. So
Melanie Linsky in this is like a baby.
A baby. I mean, Natasha Lyonne. And also for Natasha, I'm so used to seeing her in like roles that are more just like rough around the edges. And so to see her in this very sweet, naive, and then kind of like a coming of age story as well.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I very much enjoyed watching everyone in this.
Yeah.
And like, I love Kathy Moriarty. I love her voice. And so I just like, I could close my eyes and I just hear Kerrigan because she was, she played Kerrigan in Casper. And I love that role too. I just love her voice.
A lot of good voice. I mean, a lot of good voices in this movie. You know, Bud Cort, the great Bud Cort.
Bud Cort.
Who unfortunately, passed away recently. And I don't think, how do I say this? I don't think it's a healthy practice to be emotionally invested in every celebrity's death that's going to happen, because they're all going to die, and
Yeah.
we don't know them.
Yeah.
We appreciate their work, but
Yeah.
for me personally, like, I have to kind of sever that part of the adoration of our stars, right?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know this person. But I was surprised at how emotional I felt about the passing of Bud Cort. We did an
Mm.
episode with our good friend Felicia
Mhm.
on our Patreon for Harold and Maude.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, I will occasionally see Harold and Maude clips, and I just weep and weep
Oh.
from them. They're just so, that movie is so special. But Bud Cort, did a lot more than just Harold and Maude. He made his own film, which is incredibly underseen and so weird. I
Mm.
had a hard time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It is peculiar. Very, very strange film.
Hmm.
But, Bud Cort, great voice.
Yep.
Mink Stole,
Yep.
who kind of completes the John Waters homage or pastiche that we're doing here. Mink Stole has been in every single John Waters movie, and I believe she's it says it like on her letterbox, she's one of only like 2 actors of his that have been in every one of his movies.
Wow.
Yeah. And so when you put them as like the abusive parents to Natasha Lyonne, it's really making a statement about like who you want this movie to appeal to, and
Yeah.
who you're putting in these roles. And it's also very funny to see them play such squares,
Mhm.
because they're normally anything but
Yeah.
but that.
Yeah.
Okay, Natasha Lyonne as Megan. We already talked about her a little bit. How
Yeah.
did you feel about her journey? You haven't seen this before, so
Yeah.
like, was
Yeah.
any of this surprising to you, or?
No, I really did not know how this was going to go. Truly did not know how this was going to go. I think I just really enjoyed watching her come to be, or admitting I'm a homosexual, like Harper, when she gets to her root, right? But then I just like at the end her fighting for Graham and the way she did it with her cheer. And you're not, and also like she's gonna remain, like stereotypical. Well, I guess depending if how you look at it, of a stereotypical lesbian, right? If they're butchy or not, right? But
Sure.
she is just so feminine and sweet, and
Yeah.
2 things can exist at the same time, because like, you like who you like.
Right. Yeah, that is something that I don't want to say I bristle against in this movie, but I do question it in real life a lot, which is, oh, you eat tofu? Oh, you like Melissa Etheridge?
Right.
Well, these are very clear indicators.
You must be a
Hey,
lesbian.
you are gay. Right, exactly.
Right.
And I have a problem with that. When you and I were younger, it felt like we were waging a cultural war against being put into boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, don't define me, because the other side of our aisle was saying, oh, you like that music, you must be gay, or oh, you do this, you must. And we were like, hey, no, I'm not. And we wanted to express ourselves and not be defined by our expression or like what we like.
Right.
And that was kind of, it was like, don't box me in, man. Where today it feels more like people are like, hey, here's my box.
Mm-hmm.
These are my letters.
Mm-hmm.
This is my identity. These are the boxes in which I fit.
Right.
And I would like for you to relate to me via these boxes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that this is bad. Of course, right? What do I know?
What do we know? Nothing.
Right, what do we know?
Nothing.
Yeah. Every time you and I do a queer movie, we have to be like, we are two incredibly straight people, you know? Like, we have no idea
No idea.
about anything. We have no context.
Nothing.
If you came here for a great discussion on But I'm a Cheerleader, best
sorry.
I can do is
So sorry.
best I can do is, talking about airplanes and, Rupaul. But
Right.
but anyway, so I do, in this movie, and the campiness of this is not lost on me. This is not written as just like a straightforward drama where these things that are being said is like, oh, okay, yeah, this is like the truth. This is a caricature of, frankly, a horrifying reality for many people. And so, yeah, like I don't fault the movie for that. But how did you what did you think? When they say like, oh, you're a vegetarian, that's a really good indicator that you're a lesbian. You are basically a lifelong vegetarian.
I mean, I guess I'm a lesbian then. We're
I'm
poking
glad we did
fun.
this episode.
Here it is, guys.
Michelle was watching this movie and they're like, you're a vegetarian. Michelle's like, wait a minute. And then like you have posters of women all around your room. And Michelle looks back at the Mila Nurmi poster that she has framed.
And then I'm eating my tofu and I drop a piece.
Yeah. Vampira, on your wall. And you're like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. It's all coming together. My root.
Right. But I'm a podcaster.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What was your question?
So my question was like, you're watching this and they're saying all these things like, oh yeah, clearly these men are gay. They can't chop wood. So how are you receiving these jokes?
I'm receiving it because it's like, this is not truth. This is satire. We're making fun of these stereotypes and these truths and the way it's being presented. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's like I'm laughing. How can I say it? Like I'm laughing because it is silly, but not because like the overall arching, like let's take a big view and look down is funny. Like conversion camp, not funny.
No,
obviously.
No. Horror, like, yeah. I think like, regardless of how you feel about any type of lifestyle that is alternative to a heterosexual one.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge that conversion therapy, conversion camps, things that it is incredibly abusive and detrimental to a person's mental well-being.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
I think that has to be one of the baseline. And in watching this, I thought to myself, more heterosexual people should see this. Like it's not necessarily made for them, for us. And so, but I was like, I think that this movie does a good job of showing you how insane this thought process is through the comedy, right? Through making it a farce, you see why this is a bad idea.
Right. I mean, like step 3, right? Rediscovering your gender, or and the women doing chores. And then, on the floor, scrubbing with like a toothbrush. And then you have the guys outside chopping wood or playing football. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of these gender norms, quote unquote.
Yeah. The men are in charge of a car, a tree, and a ball.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. The 3 pillars of manhood.
Which you can relate to, right? I mean, that's...
Every day I do chop wood. No one should be looking to me for paragon of masculinity. I think that I'm not winning any awards in that.
It's like, what is masculinity, right? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like these what we assign to what is feminine, what is masculine.
Right. But you're asking me again, who
I know.
Really, our coming of age story was there is no, and I think that our generation missed a point. You know what I mean? Like we tried to say there's nothing. No one is actually anything.
Yeah.
Anyone can be anything. And in saying anyone can be anything, we were actually removing what people were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, hopefully eventually, you know, the entire planet will come to an understanding that makes sense. Right. Never going to happen. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it is funny, though. It is a very funny movie.
I mean, even like in the beginning, Megan with her boyfriend and they're making out, and he's a good looking guy, right? We got the popular guy.
Sure.
Yeah. But he's shoving his tongue down. Like, I don't want that. Ew.
Right.
No thanks.
Well, I thought to myself, I was like, number one, this is just bad kissing.
Well, Megan says maybe he's doing it wrong. And I said out loud, he is. He definitely is. Like, it's not you, honey. Like, this is not, unless you're into that, then that's, you know, but.
I don't know. It's
aggressive. It's very aggressive. And
yeah.
So it's.
But I wouldn't even say it's misguided. It's
that tongue has a life of its own, and it is in there doing exploration.
No,
it's like eating her face.
It is aggressive, but like aggressive kissing in and of itself is not bad.
No, it's not at all. This is just like misguided. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
This is doing things that I don't think are meant to be done. This falls outside of the ton's purview. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
He's trying to conduct dental surgery.
Correct. He's searching for food. He's like, let me get in.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, this is TMI.
Okay.
Friends out there, if you have struggles with listening to people talk about mouth things, skip ahead a touch. Okay. All right. You've got a husband, right?
I do.
A person to kiss on the reg.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you pop an Oreo in your mouth, take a couple bites. He swings around for a kiss.
Yeah. So I ate the Oreo.
You are.
No, because my answer will be different.
You are mid Oreo. All right? Ready for this? Ready? Oreo, and then chomp, 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 kiss.
Well, first of all, no tongue. But then I would probably playfully take a piece of the cookie and then have him take it. And then I'd be like, ah! And then it's like, let's kiss outside the mouth like The Simpsons.
Wow. I am so glad I asked this question because I thought you were going to be like, no.
Well, it just depends
disgusting.
on the playful mood, right? See, but if I'm eating and he would 100% be like, let me get in there. And then if he was eating the cookie, I'd be like, I'm not going to go for it. But then I'd be like, give me a piece and then maybe a little playfulness.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow.
Now you know, friends. Now everybody knows how it would go.
I was going to say, I feel like Anthony might have to clear this episode.
No. Are you what? No.
Michelle, you told him about the Oreo.
How dare you?
Has that ever happened?
No, but we've definitely. I feel like not with the Oreo.
No. I'm not talking about the Oreo thing. Oh. Have you ever said something in a podcast and Anthony's like, I don't know about that one?
No, Ant doesn't listen.
Okay.
That would require Anthony to listen. So he only listens if I tell him to listen. And then every 5 seconds, I'm like, did you listen? Did you get to the part where wasn't that funny? It's been a minute, so.
How do you feel about Megan showing up at the end, doing a little cheer routine?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't? It reminds it's like the big gesture Kind of reminds me of like in
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You. Like these
Right,
grand
yeah.
gestures that we do in these teen movies. So that's where I put it into that.
Right. Yeah. It's the boombox
Yeah.
in Say Anything, and yeah. I love you, man.
Oh, yes.
So good.
So
So
good.
good.
So good.
What if we did another episode on 10 Things I Hate About You?
Can we though? I would
Just redo it
love.
once a year.
Can we just do that? Because I love that movie so much. We should just. Why can't we have rewind or repeat episodes or rewatch episodes? Like,
You can do whatever you want. Hey, I'll tell
that's
you
not
what,
true. I can't do whatever I want.
folks, new Patreon perk, okay? Episode redo. The only caveat is it has to be a movie Michelle liked.
That's true. Yeah. No, I'm not doing Kill or The Happening or let me make my list of no's.
Sure.
And there'll be like 3 yeses.
Please. Well, you make a list and then everyone picks from it once a month. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I will say, like, the first time that I watched it, I was like, oh, this feels like everything in the script feels flimsy. Like, the script itself feels flimsy. I don't mind. You know me. I love low budget.
Yeah.
I love no budget.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me. The acting is fine. Like, all of those things are fine. I think the soundtrack is very good. Very 90s.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like the writing that I'm like, a little bit.
What would you have wanted?
If this is a grand, if this is that moment, and I think that you're right. I never thought about it like that. I never, because I did the thing that I think a lot of people when they talk about movies do, which is that we don't include, but I'm a cheerleader. When we think of coming of age films, right? We're not necessarily reaching for the queer ones because that's its own category. And we talked about this when we talked about.
I mean, it should,
right?
But at the same time, it shouldn't. You know,
right? When we talked about Pariah,
yeah,
you know,
right.
3 years ago now. At this point, we said we're like, this is an incredibly good coming of age movie.
Yeah.
Where is this on the lists? Why are people not talking about this? And again, I think it's because we just put it into a different category. So now, now that you've said that, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, of course, this is that stereotypical teen movie moment. So if it is that, I would have just punched it up to be however much more grand it could be, right? And 10 Things I Hate About You, that's a fantastic example, right? Patrick is just singing a song. Like, all he does is sing a song, but the way in which it's done makes it feel like incredibly larger than life.
So would you have preferred if Megan had some speakers?
Yeah.
But like,
give her some speakers, add a chase to it. You know what I mean? Just anything
kind of
to make it a
bit
little
of a chase. But I mean,
yeah.
It's very simple. I'm a cheerleader. And I just need my palms. And so here I have a little cheer for you. Like if someone did a cheer for me, hook, line, sinker, you got it. I'm there.
Really?
I would love a cheer. I would love if someone would perform a cheer for me. Not like.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you are a performer.
Maybe. Or maybe I would just like adoration, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Also, though, if someone just wanted to do a cheer about what they love, like, I love mustard because it's yellow, YELLOW, you know, something like that, I'd be like, great, yeah, let's do it. Mustard. Woo!
Michelle, if you're looking for this, I got to tell you, there's a whole bunch of cheerleaders out there. If you watch football,
yeah,
you're going to love it.
Yeah, no, not the same. No, like personal cheerleaders.
Personal cheerleaders. Okay.
Yeah.
Your own personal cheerleader.
Maybe I should dress my cats up and make them like, go Mitch.
Could you affix just little palms to their feet?
Oh my God.
So that as they walk, it looks like they're
and then we just
a little shake.
Right. Amazing.
What is the thing with cats that, like, if you put on their feet or if you put them on is it tinfoil?
Well, I mean,
They'll like jump right off of it. I've seen a lot of videos. There's something that cats like will not touch.
I remember like there was this trend years and years ago. If you put I think it was a cucumber on the floor, they'll jump.
Yeah,
No, my
that might
cats.
be what I'm thinking
No,
of.
my cats were just like, just gonna walk around this because my food dish is there. Can you please move your cucumber? Like we see this all the time. Not facing us.
We see this. So, like you mentioned, this is a happy ending.
Yeah, and I
right?
especially love that Megan's dad. We get that clip of him and
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. Her mom
group.
has not come around.
Yeah.
You know, she's right. Yeah, and so this movie is special also in that way because oftentimes when movies are made about marginalized groups of people, they're not happy, right? Or joyful.
Yeah.
And so this movie takes its time in getting there, but ultimately, you know, it is a love story and a coming of age story and a happy ending.
Yeah.
Okay. We mentioned her earlier. Kathy Moriarty as Mary Brown. I don't understand this person.
What don't you understand?
Do you have a handle on this person and their motivation and their psyche?
Well, like to me, we're trying to shut down that we're gay, so we have to make other people not gay. I love how intense she is. Yeah. I think everybody in this movie is gay. Yeah.
Oh, everybody.
Except maybe the parents, but
even her boyfriend?
Williams. Probably. He probably would, you know, use that tongue for other things. You know what I'm saying? But just like come on. I love Kathy Moriarty. Like I said, oh gosh, she's just so entertaining. I love that she's like at one point she's spraying her plastic plants. She's like yelling at her son. It's just,
yep. Is it Chip?
Is it Chip?
I can't remember his name, but I feel like it's Chip.
I don't know if it's Chip. Is it Chip? It's something like that, though. It's something like that.
Rock.
Chip.
Yeah, Rock.
Yeah.
Chip off the old rock.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking of, right?
You don't like Mary? I mean, she's the villain, but
yeah,
she's so ridiculous. I find her.
No, it's not that I don't like her. I like this character in that it's such a character.
Yes.
Where, you know, I like Megan because she's just a nice young girl. You know, she's just a nice person, right? And then Graham is funny, but they are more... There's not tons and tons of depths to all of these characters. And then there's Mary Brown, who I feel is so complicated and strange psychologically. Like I said, I just couldn't get a grasp on what she actually wanted, what she was actually trying to do. At times, it seemed that she was encouraging their queerness only to then like quickly take it away. It reminded me, this is a reference that if you get this, if you know what I'm talking about, please send me an email and let me know if I'm far off. But it reminded me of Anthony Perkins in the Ken Russell film Crimes of Passion, where he plays like a minister who is obsessed with this one prostitute and killing prostitutes, and he's such a dark and complicated character, like psychologically. And here, that's how I felt about Mary Brown. I was like afraid of what she would say and do.
Yeah, I think that's
but
the
then
point.
Also, I was like, why are you doing this? What is her motivation?
Well, I think she's shutting down who she is, and by doing that, it has this business. I feel like I'm explaining to you what you already know, and you're asking like a bigger question. So I'm just gonna.
No, I want to hear. No, I want to hear. I want to hear what you think.
Well,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, like the times you're talking about where it's like, oh, I'm kind of encouraging this. It's like she gets lost in the, oh, yes, I want that. But like, no. This is my business model.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I like hearing from you because I didn't consider that she was gay.
I mean, maybe she's not. I don't know.
But maybe she is.
I feel like she is.
And honestly, that would make a few things make a little bit more sense.
And Rock, I think, is gay.
Yeah.
Like they're all everybody. Clearly,
and
RuPaul
so like
is too.
if our baseline is, you know, Judeo-Christian values in America, therefore this is bad, why is she having them simulate sex with each other?
Well,
do you know what I mean?
To
Like,
show,
it's
the man woman. That's the only way. Adam and Eve.
But that's still an insane thing to have high school children do.
Of course, it's insane. This whole thing is insane. This is insane. This is insane.
Right, but like within the insanity, you can have, you know, like a coherence of values where I feel like she is like Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
like,
yes.
Like in the way that Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka is like, what does he want again? What is the point of all of this?
Yeah.
What, like, and he's so like odd and mysterious and you don't know what he's going to do next. That is how I feel.
Yeah.
And so that's why she's my favorite character in the movie. Like, I think the movie is very, like I said, it's very sweet, very, very sweet, very nice, funny. And then there's her. And it's like they put all of their writing eggs in one basket.
Yeah. She's my favorite too.
And then beyond writing, Kathy Moriarty, I think, kills this role. Like, she's knockout. And I was like, I want more. Like, I want more of this person. I want to spend the entire movie with this person and understand them and see them way more than we get.
Yeah.
I loved in the montage of aversion therapy that they're going through, the very, very small moments of affection and intimacy, just like touching hands. And I loved how that was paired with the horrifying things that they're going through.
Yeah. Right.
And it reminded me of the horrifying things that people do to each other, when on the flip side of that, the victims, you know, of people's hate and anger and violence, all they want to do is live their life. You know, it's as simple as, I want to hold someone's hand. I want to kiss this person. I want to. And so I thought I felt that these were the things that I missed my first time around. My first time around, I was like, okay, that was kind of a funny, campy movie.
Yeah.
And this time I was like, there's actually a lot more happening.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very powerful to anybody, really. Like when we make enemies of people and we build up, you know, the evil that they do in our heads, versus the reality of people just want to live. People just want to live their life.
Live their life, be seen and be accepted and be loved and respected.
And be themselves.
Be themselves.
Be
themselves. Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, this is something that I am dealing with in many ways in my own life.
Yeah.
And the absolute like blindness that a person has to impose on themselves to make a person not be themselves. To look at a person and say, you can't be you.
Right.
And it's good for me to tell you that.
Right.
So yeah, I thought this time around that this was a much, much deeper film than originally intended. Did you recognize Julie Delpy?
I did.
At the gay bar.
I did. Yes, I sure did. I sure did.
Were you like, wait a second?
I was like, well,
because for me, I was like, is that Julie Delpy?
And I was like, before sunrise.
And then she opens her mouth and I was like, yeah, that's Julie Delpy.
Yep.
If Julie Delpy comes up to you, walks up to you like that and says, "Do you want to dance?" like that to you, are you going to say no?
No, we're dancing.
I mean, I was a little smitten. And I'm not even there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, Julie Delpy, that line delivery was more romantic and more attractive than anything that you said in all 3 before movies. I mean, that's not like a knock on her. You know,
No,
like
of
Julie
course.
Delpy.
It's just like it got you. Yeah.
Yeah. Julie
Yeah.
Delpy, great director, great actor.
Yeah.
Very good. I think maybe underappreciated. But here, when she said that, I was like, I will dance with you. Yes.
Yes.
And so when the character says no, I wrote down in my notes, all caps. I wrote, Julie Delpy, ask you to dance, you go. When we start to get into, the ex-true directioners who have a different are you grasping on, is this losing you a
It
little? Like,
lost
where
me
are
a
you
little
at?
bit. It did. I will admit,
Yeah.
lost me a little bit.
Yeah.
I do like them though.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe we needed to spend more time there. I don't know if I needed just a little more time in that house. But yeah, it did lose me a little bit.
So this other house is run by 2 dudes, Lloyd and Larry.
Yep.
Larry's played by the great Richard Mole.
Yep.
Staple of American cinema throughout the 80s and 90s. And the other guy is played by Wesley Mann, who just plain has one of my favorite film moments of all time, which is, of course, in Back to the Future 2. He is the... Michelle is clapping and kicking her feet right now because she knows what I'm about to say. He is the... that guy... Did that guy just steal his wallet? I think he just stole his wallet.
It's our favorite line. It's our favorite line. It's the best.
It's the greatest part of the movie, I think. And like, it comes down to the tension of the moment, right? This is the end game, 3rd act. All the stakes are on the line. Back to the Future 2. It comes down to the casting. He's got such a great look. His line delivery, the writing, the timing with which he delivers it.
It's magic.
Did he just steal that guy's wallet? I think he just stole that guy's wallet. Yes, magic. Like that is the magic of the movies to Michelle and I is that guy saying that stupid throwaway line that doesn't mean anything.
And like you can miss it. You'll miss it so fast if you're not tuned into it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how many people clock that line. Maybe people do.
No. Maybe people do, but that dude,
no, that's the best.
He deserves.
I live for that point in the movie.
Right.
I'm like, shh, let's hear this line delivery.
It's so seeing him here, yeah, I do think that this part of the story, it needs to be stronger, or it feels like a side quest that comes too late in the game.
Yes, right.
Where you're like, wait, I have to do what now?
Right.
I'm trying to finish. I don't really want to do this. So yeah, it needs a little bit more. I mean, the 2 men, their characters are written to be a little complicated. They have that interaction where one of them is like, she's not ready for this. And the other, it's like, oh, you don't appreciate me. And I feel like you don't value my input. So they're given things to be.
Yeah.
I think it just needs to be more. Like they need to be around much earlier in the plot. Put them as employees of the place. And secretly they're doing this whole side thing or something, but yeah, just needed a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was also, I think, an attempt at depicting how queer communities have to look out for each other and provide housing.
For sure.
And provide, advice and a safe place and all that, because people are still in the habit of disowning their children and their family members and da 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 da. And so people, when someone is ostracized from their community, they have to find one of their own and create one of their own. I thought about the great line from the Mountain Goat song: "When you punish a person for dreaming their dream, don't expect them to thank or forgive you."
It's good.
And that is something that I tell myself with my kids all the time.
It's good.
Yeah. So you can do it, but don't expect them to turn around and be like, "Thank you, mom and dad."
Right.
You know?
Right.
Okay, before we move on, just a few really quick things that I loved. When they're all explaining their roots and someone just says, "My mother got married in pants." I think that's Graham says that.
Yeah.
"I was born in France" is another really funny one. RuPaul in a "straight is great" shirt, I think is very, very funny.
Very funny.
I love Michelle Williams in this. I love Michelle Williams in anything.
Well, me too. And just, I mean, imagine walking into an intervention and just going, "Surprise!"
That was a great line delivery too.
Very good.
That was
very good.
She killed that. Michelle Williams,
I love her.
Amazing. She was in another film in 1999, which you and I will do on this show. I might just make it my next month pick. I don't know. But Dick with Michelle Williams and Kirsten Dunst. Have you ever seen this?
I haven't. I don't think.
I will hold my tongue.
Okay.
But yes, it's
Got
a
it.
must.
Okay.
And Michelle Williams, yeah, she's one of my acting heroes. It's not like I have like a crush on Michelle Williams, you know, but like
She's great.
Greatly value her contributions to movies. Okay, let's get into our happies and crappies.
It's time for happies and crappies. Happies and crappies. It's time for happies and crappies. Happies and crappies. It's time for happies and crappies.
Okay, my happy is just how touching and charming I found it this time. The tiny moments of humanity in the form of intimacy and desire breaking through the hell that they're in. You know what I mean? And I thought that was great. My crappy, again, this script is too thin. Everything is there, and then there's not much behind it, except for, I think, Mary Brown. But
Yeah. My happy is Kathy Moriarty, even though she is the villain, but I just love everything that she's doing. My crappy is when we get to Lloyd and Larry, there's just not enough there for me. And like, I'm mad that it did lose me because this isn't a long movie. So it's not that the movie's too long. It's just like when we get there, there's not enough there. For me.
Right. Totally good. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You know, I think we should also say, like, we have said a lot of things about how jokes are depicted or whatever. When a movie is a queer movie, right, or a quote unquote black movie, or a, you know, fill in the blank, right, of like, this is this type of movie, I think that we hold it to a higher standard, and I think that is very unfair.
Yeah.
If you and I watched Airplane, we would not be sitting here like, but are these jokes depicting reality? Of course not. They're jokes.
Right.
It's a joke. It's a joke about gay men not being able to swing an axe, right?
Right.
Come on, folks. Like, everybody out there, calm down.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, we're heading into a segment, and people are not calming down.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, well, speaking of that segment, we've talked about how we feel about this movie. So now we're going to hear from some strangers on the internet in a segment called Half Star, 3-Star, 5-Star.
Half star, 3-star, 5-star.
These are reviews from letterboxd.com, which is a website and app where you can log, rate, and review movies. We start with a half-star review, which is the lowest rating that you can give a film. And then we go all the way up to a 5-star review, which is the highest rating that you can give a film. Now, on this show, I read the half-star review in an accent or an impersonation. I will not, Michelle, I know that you really want me to do, stereotypical gay man voice. I will not do it.
Stop. So disappointing. All right. Well, then we're going to have to spin our wheel.
Wheel of Voices!
Arnold Schwarzenegger, can you read us the half-star review for But I'm a Cheerleader?
Ah, Michelle.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Arnold, did you visit France recently? That sounded a little more French than Austrian. Ah, yes, Seth. I did visit France recently. It had an effect on my voice. Okay, I mean that explains it because I gotta tell you, you really don't sound like yourself.
No. I'm
also getting over a cold.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, all right. So this is a half-star review for But I'm a Cheerleader, only on Movie Friends, folks. Can you get this type of entertainment? Read by Arnold Schwarzenegger. This movie made me so uncomfortable. The movie was so bad, like unbearably bad, that it was so funny and good because it was just trash. It's about homophobia, and a gay girl gets sent to a townhouse program to make her not gay. And then goes to...
Oh, no.
Okay. Arnold, are you okay? Yeah. You want to start it from that last line, Arnold? Yeah. It's about homophobia, and a gay girl gets sent to a townhouse program to make her not gay, and then goes to Pound Town with another girl. Me and Lucy were sobbing.
Lucy!
Do not watch these. Arnold, who is Lucy?
Oh, wow, thank you, Arnold.
You're welcome, Michelle. Oh, Arnold, you were really falling out there at the end. But yeah, I don't know who Lucy was, but I read this and I just thought it was very funny. You had to bring Lucy into it.
Wow. Pound Town.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah.
I don't think this movie's about homophobia. Like solely. I guess I would say like this movie is not solely about homophobia. Like you said, it's coming of age, and in every coming of age movie, there's an obstacle that one must go through in order to come of age, right?
Sure.
So in the Breakfast Club, right? We think of the Breakfast Club. It is, their environment and the misunderstanding of who they are, and that's exactly what this is. A bunch of teenagers are put into a situation with a psychotic, overlord, and through talking with each other, they have to come to an understanding of who they are.
Right.
So is the Breakfast Club about a principal or about high school? Like, no, not really.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway. Okay. 3-star review says, incredibly fun film that speaks to the queer experience of self-acceptance. The colors are so vibrant and pop, and we finally see a queer happy ending instead of the trope of gay people can't be happy. And they're lesbians. Double score. 5-star review says, I saw this for the first time when I was 13 on my pink off-brand iPad my abuela bought me from the QVC network. And at the end, when the girls had gay sex and fell in love, I cried so hard I threw up.
Oh.
And I still didn't think I was gay.
Oh. Wow.
And I pulled that one not to make fun of it.
No.
But to express that the people in our lives just want to be people.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not okay to tell people that they can't be who they are.
That's right.
So, great 5-star review, I thought.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. What did Ebert say?
Ebert, I wonder what you thought about this.
Do you have a guess as to his rating?
I'm going to say 3. Wait, does he do out
Very
of 4?
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, out
okay.
of 4. Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
3 out of 4. And the quote that I pulled from his review says, Megan is thunderstruck. It has never occurred to her that she is a lesbian, although indeed she may be. But I'm a Cheerleader is about her sudden transition from pom-poms to indoctrination, from high school silliness to a desert camp ruled by the fierce and unsmiling Mary Brown. The movie seeks the general tone of a John Waters film, although Waters might have been ruder and more polished. I disagree with that. John Waters would have made this nastier, all of his movies. Director Jamie Babit goes more for the raucous and the slapstick and succeeds mostly. Some of the jokes don't work, but satire is always chancy and best when it's closest to life.
Thanks, Eves.
Okay. We rate things as a movie, schmovie, or a film. We rate it 1 through 5 stars. We give it our thoughts. We give our thoughts on the runtime, if we recommend it or not. And we give a shout out to whatever part of the film's practical filmmaking stood out to us. Now, before we record each episode, we write down a guess of what the other hosts will rate the film. And every time we guess correctly, we get to add a point to our tattoo tally. And whoever has the most points at the end of the year gets to pick a tattoo for the other host that they will then get tattooed on them without knowing what it is first. Now, if you haven't been playing along at home, folks, Michelle currently has 9 points.
Woo!
And I have 7.
Go me!
Yeah, we need a little cheerleader for you.
We need a cheer. Yeah. Okay. For you, where's my notebook? Oh, it's open. 4-star movie.
So close.
Yeah.
You got one of them. This is a 4-star schmovie.
Wow.
That's right, folks. It's been a long time since we've done a schmovie, but I actually think that this clears the non-existent requirements that we have for what a schmovie is.
Goodness gracious. Schmovie didn't even enter my brain.
I think that I'm like bestowing the honor of a schmovie on this movie, quite frankly.
I love it. We haven't had a schmovie in a really long time.
Trust me, in thinking about my pick for next, I know, in thinking about my pick for next month, I was thinking hard. Mm-hmm. I was like, I have to bring something that is just insane. Like, I might do that. I really do want to do Dick.
Yeah.
But that, I think that can wait.
Okay.
Yeah, 4-star schmovie. My first time around, I rated this 3 stars. I thought it was fine, but not really anything special. I think that this is a special film. I think that the runtime is great. We could cut out all the stuff that we already said. And I recommend everyone watch this. I recommend anyone and everyone watch, quite frankly, as much art that you can that is made by people who don't share the same position in life as you. And so for you and me, you know, we are not queer people. And so understanding people through their art, I think, is very, very, very important. And we should be more proactive in doing that for all people, you know. But, you know, June, it's Pride Month, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, great. Yeah. Thank you to the patrons for voting this in, you know, finally. Like you said, it kind of had a few go-arounds.
Yeah,
and
thank
then
you guys.
to like win by a landslide, I think was good. I think this was one of the best patron voted in episodes that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay, for you, and now I think I might be going too low, I guessed 3.5-star movie.
Oh, that's right, Tough. That's right.
Hooray, I get a point.
You get a point.
I'm closing the gap.
You are. I think this is a solid 3.5. I had a good time with this. I think the runtime is great. I am definitely going to recommend this to everyone. I think everybody should watch this. And like you said, it's important to see stories like this through, you know, we didn't make this. And The practical filmmaking, I just really love the sets because they felt like sets. It almost felt like a theater. It almost felt like a stage play.
Yep.
So, yeah, this was good. Thank you, patrons. This was good.
Yeah, I forgot to mention my practical filmmaking too, but I'm right there with you. The sets,
the use of color, the costuming,
use of color,
yeah.
Realism is not the only way, folks.
Yeah, right.
And a lot of the negative reviews I saw mentioned, how ridiculous it looked, but this is a magical fantasy world, and if your only idea that your imagination can come up with in a magical fantasy world is realism, open up a little bit, okay?
Yeah, right.
Hey, if you want to open up a little bit and help us out, we would love it if you would give us a rating and a review wherever you're listening. Look, folks, the lifeblood of this show is ratings and reviews, okay? If Movie Friends was a body, ratings and reviews is the water, okay? And I gotta tell you,
wow, then we're dead.
We're a little thirsty.
We are parched.
We're dehydrated, I think. Okay?
Yeah.
You can give us a little shot of what's that thing? Electrolyte.
Yeah, electrolytes.
That's what you need, right?
Yeah.
What are electrolytes?
Sodium, magnesium?
I don't know. We can't get into it now. I don't know what they are, but we need them.
We need them. Revitalize us.
You can do that for us. Yes. Okay. So please, we're begging you. Okay. Leave us a review and a rating wherever you are listening. You can also send us an email, moviefriendspodcast@gmail.com. Now, if Movie Friends was a body, ratings and review is the water, emails are like the candy. Okay? So, look, we're up, we're healthy, we're feeling good. We want a little snack.
Give us a treat. We want a little treat.
Put an Oreo in our mouth. We'll chew it a few times.
No.
Maybe we'll kiss you. Michelle didn't know about that one, but I will do it. I'm just going to tell you. If you send us an email,
now we're not going to get any emails.
Optional. They have the option.
Consent based.
Yes. No, I'm not going to force this upon you, but just know.
Just know.
It can happen.
There you go.
Anyway, moviefriendspodcast@gmail.com. Please let us know what you thought about But I'm a Cheerleader. Hey, how is your June Pride Month watch list going? What are you watching? What have you discovered? What old favorites have you watched? Are you even watching any queer films for June? Who knows? I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, tell us.
You can also support the show. Patreon.com/moviefriendspodcast. $5 a month gets you access to all of our additional episodes, our patron-only Discord. You get to vote on upcoming episodes, just like this one, every single month. Earlier, Michelle said, thank you, patrons, right? And if you were in that group, your heart would have done a little flutter because you would know that she was talking to you.
It's true.
If you're out there listening to this, okay, and you're not part of that group, you get no flutter from that thing. Don't you want to flutter? What's wrong with you? You sick freaks.
Whoa.
You don't want to flutter from Michelle?
Whoa.
My God. What are you doing with your life?
Let's not insult.
Okay, I'll pull it back.
Thank you.
Patreon.com/moviefriendspodcast. You also get access to ad-free episodes. And, that's cool. And like we said earlier, you get to support independent filmmaking with the movie that Michelle and I are currently working on. Okay. I said all that. Now, last week, since we skipped you, we're coming back around.
Yes.
Whipping the wheel back and forth.
Here it comes.
What are we doing next week?
Next week, we're going to talk about the Birdcage.
Beep beep.
From 1996, directed by Mike Nichols. I can't speak. Streaming. I think it's available to rent on platforms. I saw you could.
No, it's on Amazon. It's on Peacock. It's on Roku.
Perfect. Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. It's a lot of places right now.
Great. It was on the plane. Yeah. So I watched it on the plane, but I will be watching it again. I think I
Very
own
good.
it. I
Wow.
think I own it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why is this your pick?
This is like one of my favorite movies from childhood.
Wow.
Yeah. Very
exciting.
it feels very comforting to me. The Birdcage.
I didn't watch this as a kid, but I just always remembered the trailer for this
Mm-hmm.
and like Robin Williams and being like, what is this movie about? And then I grew up and watched it and I was like, oh, that's what this movie's about. So
Yes.
I'm curious. I'm excited to revisit this because I know it's like a very well beloved film.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I started watching the original, the French version.
I have not seen that version.
I've got to finish it, but I want to watch it just so that we can include it in the conversation and be like, was it different? Was it not? So
yeah.
That's my own little Birdcage journey I got going.
Your own little homework.
Of course. Yeah. I love homework.
Yeah, of course.
No, I don't. What am I talking about?
No, you like movie homework.
Best kind. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You brought me back around. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Seth. Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons. Knocked it out of the park. I gotta say, knocked it out of the park this month.
Good job, guys.
Well, hey, and thank you for listening. And remember, folks, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're the one that I adore. Till next week, when we're talking about The Birdcage from 1996. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.
Movie Friends is produced by Seth Vargas and Michelle Rubenstein. Theme music by Jean Marie Vargas. Visit us at our website, moviefriendspodcast.com, and please subscribe and rate our show wherever you are listening. You can support Movie Friends at patreon.com/moviefriendspodcast. Thanks for listening.